we found over the years is traditionally burial was more common, and now people are having so many changes to their funeral services and wishes that we find that cremation has given them a lot more options, whether it be service times in the future when family can get together. A lot more convenient is what we hear from a lot of different families. Simple cremation, as some people call it, can be a lot more cost-effective for families that are looking to budget for something like that.
A lot of people ask me, what do we do with the ashes, the cremated remains after the funeral? Some people keep them at home for a short period of time, but ultimately it's important that we do something with the cremated remains. I really encourage burying the ashes in a family plot at the cemetery.
There's a real sense of belonging for the family that are left behind.
Some people want to scatter the ashes. If they want to do that, I encourage that there still be a marker or a headstone placed somewhere in memory of their loved one. Some people will buy a bench in one of the city parks, and that will be in memory of their mother or father.
With cremation, there's many options. And that's where I come in my funeral pre-planning, to talk to people about the options of cremation. You do have the option of using the creme de la creme, which is the columbarium, the great big granite structure at the cemeteries here in Lethbridge. The cost of the columbarium is equally as expensive as burial. You buy a burial plot, you buy a cremation or a columbarium niche. But by pre-planning and taking those steps, you know in advance exactly what the costs are going to be. We like to recommend to people take time, please, to decide what you're going to do with the cremated remains. If you're going to scatter, let's memorialize your loved one somewhere with a little plaque. Again, the cemetery has a scattering garden. You can place a little plaque, or you can use the columbarium, or you can take some of the cremated remains, place them in an existing grave within your family, or a columbarium or a burial plot.
If you go to the gravesite and you go to see that headstone, it's verification that that person lived. They lived a life, and I think that gives peace of mind to a family. Faces you know, friends you trust. Martin Brothers since 1907.